Impossible. Extra dabs are my stab.
Don't you know, no more art. And as I look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like it crept back out of nowhere, all around you is not what was to foretold. You never see it come back.
I'm white.
You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done now.
That's better.
But the time is hit you, you're not surprised.
Hi, what's up? Your girl is sleepy today. I'm tired. I worked all day. How going?
Think you got your game planned out. Do it deep, get 'em 2 steps ahead, yeah. So step into my way, stand out. It's a trap.
Again, in an effort to control my caffeine intake, I have a juice pouch.
Why just to be forsaken, I go with the
Especially since I have to get up early tomorrow, because that's stupid. Anyway, hi, what's up? How's it going? Now I'm working on a Gundam kit. Gundam nerd. What kind of nerd works on Gundam? So what are you building? Playing an absurd amount of FF12 today? Gotcha. Ooh, Lifrith. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, FF12 was interesting yesterday. I played it for like 6 hours, but I feel like I only played it for like an hour. And I mean that as both a compliment and an insult. It feels like I made so little progress, but that I also like, it went by very quickly too. That was kind of cool. But how are you guys? How's it going? How's life and stuff? Laurel Blade. Oh. Nice. Water slides. I don't know a lot about like Gunpla and like figure building and stuff. I just know they look cool. Time to wake up a gremlin hoe? I'm waking up? Look, real talk though, Futaba is a whole gender. And she be just like me for real. She's so far a very, very relatable character, which is both a blessing and a curse. Because as I've had some realizations about Futaba in this time, I've realized I've described myself a lot as a weeb's wet dream, and I'm very fearful that that may hold true for characters that I relate to. So we'll see how this goes. Speaking of for real. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Wait, you relate to weeb bait? No! I don't relate to weeb bait. Not Kasumi. I actually feel like she's bigger weeb bait than Kasumi. I need to look at Futaba, like I need to like experience more Futaba, honestly. Kasumi feels like the more appropriate weeb bait, but like I'm gonna be real, guys. I can't wrap my head around like wanting to date Futaba. I mean, maybe I'll be able to talk to her and I'll know a bit more, but like I just can't wrap my head around it. Does that mean I'm judging everyone else for doing it? Maybe. Not that much. Just a little bit. She's like a sister to me. Yeah, exactly. Also, I have sisters, so like maybe that's part of it, is just that I have siblings. Because I will say, my hot spicy take is like the whole like stepbro, stepsister fantasy or whatever. That whole like incest fantasy. First of all, the whole stepbro, stepsis thing just admit you're into incest. Just admit it. That's like incest light. Just admit it. Like, if you're just gonna go down that rabbit hole, then just go down it, I guess. Like, right? You know what I mean? Secondly, I feel like it's only for people that don't have siblings. Right? Like, you know what I mean? Is it really even a thing or just a legal loophole for porn? With the stepbro steps, oh yeah, that's a fantasy. Yeah. It's a very popular fantasy, in fact. I think that fantasy is less gross to people who don't have siblings. Yeah, exactly. It's like the only justification I think is, oops, like, yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I think it's only for people that don't have siblings. You know what I mean? Which, like, if you do have siblings and you still have that fantasy, then, well, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass this whole time. I'm not necessarily here to yuck someone's yum, but at the same time, like, the porn videos, those people aren't actually related to each other, for sure. I get the step part. I get the appeal of the taboo thing logically way more. I mean, that's what it is. It's a taboo. It's like a taboo.
Nice.
People are always gonna find sexual taboos to be sexually exciting, because that's kind of— ah! No! Stop! I just started stream! Stop! All right. Anyway.
Hey.
Yeah, anyway. I'm not here to yuck someone's yum, but at the same time, like, I don't know, as somebody who has sisters, like, oh, I could never do that. I guess just siblings in general. Exactly, Kyo. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, senpai. Anna, I love you. I should probably hang out with Kasumi, though. Thinking of inviting you out. Do you have the time right now? Maybe we can meet up in Kichijoji? Boo. Senpai! I would much rather Borger this afternoon, but I should probably go see her.
I should write something.
Yusuke's rank is up, damn. Kasumi's rank is not up. But I need to raise it though. So I should hang out with her. Right? Like, I can do I can definitely do the burger tonight though. That wouldn't be so hard. What are my gifts like? They're probably gonna ask me to give her a gift. Let's optimize our gift giving with Kasumi so I can hang out with her less. Flower basket. Order obtained. That's all, like, essentials. That's all skill cards. Treasures. It have to be under essentials then, wouldn't it? Yep, there they are. Okay, she won't want the katana keychain. She won't want the mochi cushion. She might want the kitchen tools. Because she cooks, doesn't she? She might want the wrist weights. She won't want that. Probably won't want the lipstick. Might want the truffles, probably not. Do I have a faith persona? I do not have a faith persona. Alright. I know what I must do. Shibuya. Who cares about those Phantom Thieves, guys?
Hey, inmate!
Hi, Caroline. Love you. Ah! Kicked.
Do you have business?
Do you want Kasumi optimize the answers
Time
to,
for some
to minimize
rehabilitation.
hangouts? Nah, I'm not like, I don't hate her.
Finished for now? You'd like
Like-
to read the compendium?
To clarify this, I don't hate Kasumi. I don't think she's like a terrible character.
Read
She's
here.
not my favorite by any means. I'm mostly maxing her out because like I kind of have to. So I don't hate her by any means. I just it's mostly for the bit, right? She is much lower on my like rank of people to hang out with though. The only reason I prioritize her is because I have to. It's a goof, it's a shtick. Yeah, yeah. It definitely is a goof, but also just like, yeah, it's it is a silly, silly jokey joke.
This persona? You can hold no more personas. You can hold such rudeness. You want to register it? Time for some rehabilitation. Power requires sacrifice. Some modification, huh? I guess it'll give you some protection.
So, this is what it will become. This may prove somewhat.
Oh, there's such rudeness when you
extreme.
exit a menu before they get done talking. I do like that. It's a very nice touch. Such rudeness.
Finished for now? You'd like to read the compendium? Read here. This persona? You'll withdraw this persona and accept this persona. You'd like to. You lack patience.
Ha!
Justine, you lack patience. Your turn, Kim. You in a hurry, inmate?
I do like that they make. I do like that they tease you like that.
Time for to change your mind.
I just-
I'll take care. You in a hurry, inmate?
You in a hurry, inmate?
Justine, you lack patience.
You
Done
lack-
already? What?
You lack patience. Like the whole time they're just bitching at you.
It is time.
God, I
inmate.
love it. Did I buy the Phoenix? Oh, also, hi Ashley.
Runs up behind you and slaps you on the back of the head and then runs
Oh.
away.
How dare you? Why you hurt me? Luna, thank you so much for the 22 months. I forgot to say that because that was before I started. Did you do 11 plus 11 equals 22, which is how much you've been subscribed for this kind of bloggers? And Ashley, thank you so much for the 19 months. Did you do that 10 plus 9 equals 19, which is how much you've been subscribed for this bloggers? Okay, Power. You know, Ashley does have Power vibes. She has not bathed in weeks. I do? Hey, fuck you. That was great. That was a good one. But would she eat spaghetti out of a shoe? know, would you? Oh, oops, look out, you. There's a grenade.
What would you like?
Damn, she dead. I'm gonna buy the cup noodle set for Ryuji, because I know he'll want that. There's nothing there for her. What do they call it? The cleanse? Days until the cleanse. That's when they cleanse Japan. I'm not kidding, that's what they said. Like, that's what they say, is like that they're gonna cleanse Japan. It's very ominous, is it not? Oh, I love you, you're great. I love you too. You're stinky. I love hearing Savvy stream right as she does a dramatic close-up expression. Good. I'm very glad. I literally showered 4 hours ago. Fuck off. Uh-huh. And you probably are already stinky smelly. I started today. Of course I showered stinky. No. You can't wash off your sins. Sensual. Relax the mind and body. She might like the aroma set. I already have an aroma set though. I'm not stinky smelly. I'm not. No! I'm not stinky. I'm just a goblin.
Welcome.
What
would you like?
You're in for that double tap on the back of your head. Owie. There's nothing here. Baked bean.
Take a look
Baked bean
around.
dot. For the avid runner. Fuck me.
Thanks for dropping by.
Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna have to assume the relaxation set's gonna work. Ashley, you did miss it at the very beginning of stream. I opened my phone and screamed because Kasumi appeared. Okay, let's just go to Kichi Joji now. Kasumi will have like any type of gift because it's from you. She's a yandere. You're right. She probably like, it even smells like you, senpai. I can't wait to taste it. Kasumi, that's exercise equipment. What? Makes note of in-game day. It's 8:19. Oh, 8:19.
Welcome.
I don't think there's any gift stuff here. Okay, no wait, sorry, I'm supposed to be talking to her. Force a habit, you know. What's she looking at? Is she looking at food?
Hey,
Oh, that's adorable. She's looking at food.
You should write something.
Okay, that's cute. That's actually kind of cute. At a sweets shop. Okay. Ugh. Oh, it hurts.
hello.
It's really sunny today, so be sure to stay hydrated. In time, would you like to do some stretches with me? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll hang out with
What
her.
do you want to do?
What should we do today? Is there something you'd like to do? Let's hang out.
Yes.
That'd be great. I think it'd help us both de-stress a little bit. Oh, where does she want to go? Where would she like to go? Well, my only options are the prayer place or the park. Yeah, I mean, she'd rather go to the park than exercise and all that, right? Huh. Excuse me, that wasn't even the present. That was my used t-shirt. I was gonna sell it at the clothing thrift store. I already bought it, senpai. Get an exercise at the prayer place, that'd be nice. Got a general out for the cyberpunk piece. Oh, nice! Hell yeah, Ashley. I've already been there with her. I know I've already been there. There's all these other places apparently I can't go to. Sorry, but can we go somewhere else? I know we've already been to the park. Let's try the shrine. Maybe she'd want to go there. This is great. It's good to pray every now and then. Oh god, she's religious! Ah, I knew that's why I don't like her. Well, because she's the faith. Because she's the faith tarot. Tarot. Made up tarot. She's the faith arcana. It's less sad.
Yes,
Nice.
let's go there.
Already been to the park though.
So anyway,
I really like the atmosphere of the shrines. There's something inspiring about them. Do you go to places like this often, Kurusu Senpai? I've never needed gods. And I have a wish, sure. That makes sense, I guess. It's not the same for me. Oh, since we're here, let's pray. It couldn't hurt, right? Kasumi will grow stronger soon.
I'll be heading home now.
Okay, it's 2 bows, 2 claps, and then, how's it go again? I've never needed gods. Okay, well that was the most shortest bone simple hangout ever, so cool. Mumbling something in her sleep. Alibaba won't lose or something like that? What kind of dream is that? Aww.
Well then.
Medjet is extremely dangerous, judging from their past actions. They'll make good on their threat, as will I, because I'm so pleasant. I'm a pleasant boy. First, Medjet can only serve as late because the Phantom Thieves recklessly provoked them. It's actually the Phantom Thieves, it's their fault, even though Medjet wants to do all this bad shit. So it's our fault? Can you believe this? Can you believe how we got dragged into this? Ah, Akechi. Why you're so evil? Hi, Kawakami. Why? Ashley gets some sleep. Thank you. Want to see Master? So please request me. Nah, I'm good. It's burger time. I was in Shinju. Oh, right. Oh, yes. Always there. Always there. Always watching. Alright.
I'll just add this.
Burger? Time to take the challenge.
Yeah.
I'm going to win the challenge. Wait, shit! I'm stupid! No, I'm not, because it's raining. It's raining. It wouldn't matter anyway. I should have gone to Chihaya earlier, but it doesn't matter.
Thank you very much.
A meal of Leviathan proportions. Whatever the fuck this thing is. Oh, that girl's outfit's kind of cute. I like her little bow.
That's incredible.
Yes, if I'm honestly at a loss for words. How can you see, Morgana? You're in a bag. Ultimate embodiment of the limitless nature of space. Holding the flavor of the calories, every aspect of this burger is astronomical. Presented with an extraordinary gift.
Now then.
Go, Joker, go! Go, Joker, go! Burger time, burger time, burger time!
Now then.
Nobody will think less of you if you give up partway through. way! He's gonna explode!
Whoa.
Whoa. You've done it again.
Congratulations.
It's congratulations on finishing the final challenge. Since you managed to topple the Cosmic Tower Burger, I present you high certification available here, the Captain Badge. Nice. And to the Burger Baron who defeated the challenge, we present to you our world-famous Big Bang Burger on the house. We hope you enjoy the taste of victory.
Please come again.
Remember the rank of Captain. No more challenges await you. But please, do the challenges again to show us how gallant you are. Ah, I did all the challenges? Ah, sad.
I knew you could do it.
Read the Cosmic Tower. I will take on such a daunting task with an intense level of courage. I wasn't I? Woo! Guts!
Nice.
Spectacular where you devoured it. Everything was perfect. Everything was perfect, wasn't it? Knowledge. Charm. And kindness. Oh, and proficiency. My bad.
Wanna head back?
Now those are some fat boosts. There's some delicious boosts. Hell yeah. Uh-oh. I just satiated you. Why do you want more? Senpai, I have a favor to ask today. It's not really a gymnastics thing, but would you mind coming on a shopping trip?
Jeez.
Stop checking your phone while you're eating. Just concentrate on your food. Why are you so angry? Today's a Kasumi, I'm crying. She's like, Senpai, you gave me a taste and I want more. I don't wanna.
Nice.
Also happened to be on Makoto's fake date, but then I ate a 5-pound fast food burger and puked on the floor. And now I'm sexy.
Hey.
Definitely close to improving knowledge. God, already? So only somewhat close on the charm, man. But improving my proficiency. Ah, damn. I need to work on. I need to power that charm even harder. Kasumi, why are we at a jeweler's shop? Kasumi, why are you wearing a white dress? To pick out a wedding ring, Senpai. We're gonna... You.
Is this?
I sense you have trouble with women. There was a woman last time too? Wait. Is that? Anyway, please be careful. Why you blasted? Why you blasted me, Chihaya?
Now.
Devil card. Senpai,
What do you
senpai,
think?
senpai. Alright, well. You hear that? Kasumi isn't responding. Thank you. Reset, thank you. Sorry. My phone always seems to be acting up. Because you have a meta navigator? I'm in a good place. So I think I'm good now, so how about the place? Rikichi Joji, you know it. I'll send you the location of the shop. I'll be waiting.
Senpai?
Oh my god. I thought it was a jewelry shop! For a split second, I really thought it was a jewelry shop! Oh my god! Oh, I just saw the shells and stuff, and I was like, oh, oh my god. Oh, that really almost got me. Oh my god. Sorry for dragging you out here. I just need to get a pair of glasses. I've been wanting to come here for a while. I never had the chance to drop by. Oh. You have bad eyesight? Me? Well, a little. I usually wear my contacts, though. I'm looking for a pair for me. I was hoping to find a good gift for my dad. Oh. You seem like a real glasses buff, so I wanted to get your advice. We just wear glasses. Can you try on a couple pairs for me? I'd like to get some visual references.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's see. How about this pair?
I think that's good.
Oh, those really work for you. You look so cool. What do you think? Pretty modern look. I know, it's so fashionable and it's good. It'd help your vision too. This could be a good one. They suit your dad though? Right, maybe it is maybe a little too hip for my dad. But your input's been really helpful so far. Would you mind poking around with me for a bit longer? Of course.
I'm counting on you.
Thank you. This is actually kind of fun. Your real glasses buff. She just come up with an excuse to see him in hot glasses. Absolutely. Let's pick up the pace. More glasses.
I see.
Oh, you look like a salesman. That doesn't feel right somehow. Ha!
Wow.
Was definitely leave an impression. Heck, people might even remember the glasses and nothing else about you.
I knew it.
You're like a star right out of Hollywood. But if my dad wore them, he might look a little shady.
This is...
Why is this pair even here? I kind of want a pair. Kasumi, you should get one. Sorry, I can't decide. A lot of them really are good, but none of them really have clinched for me, you know? Trust your instincts. No, you're right. I'm the one who has to make this call. I'm just gonna go off a gut feeling, but I'll pick this pair. I don't know how to describe it, just seems perfect for my dad somehow. Does someone we know wear red glasses? Good choice.
Then it's set.
Yes, I think I can be confident in this one. In fact, I know he'll like it.
Thank you for bringing me here.
So, thank you so much for coming with me today. I ended up with a great present. All thanks to you, Kurisu-senpai. Yeah. Not a problem at all. Uh-huh. Well, I still gotta make it up to you. Let's go practice at Inokashira Park after this.
Well...
I'm being honest, I'm trying to pick up glasses really just setting off my anxiety. Hello? All I could think of was what had happened if I couldn't choose or if I chose wrong. I already failed in gymnastics, and my cooking turned out bad too. Kasumi. Damn, that got crazy. I just saw somebody's very cool. That was a car noise. I think yeah, that was outside my window. Somebody tearing it up on the mean streets of the Midwest. I kind of figured I'd just ruin everything again. Oh, Kasumi. The more I thought about it, the more empty I felt, like I wasn't even me anymore. Everyone deals with that. So even you know how that feels, Kurisu-senpai? It's not just me? Girl, you're like
Senpai?
14. I am starting to understand what my coach was telling me. It's easy to say you're in a slump and write yourself off. But maybe finding out who I really am is also finding new depths of it to myself. This makes me feel a little down, but at the same time, I feel like I'm close to getting my confidence back. Having your support makes me even more determined to make that happen. We'll get it together. This is strange. I don't know if I should be feeling like this. I want to give my best performance, but it's like I'd be doing it for you as much as for myself. Or something like that. Oh no, she's blushing! Shit! Fuck! I have to be mean to her, quick! Oh no, she's blushy! She is cute as a button, though. I'm still working on myself, but I hope we can keep helping each other too. Strong trust from Kasumi. Ambush from a distance by attacking with a grappling hook? Yo, that's sick! The covenant has begun. What covenant? She's too sweet. It'd be hard to be mean to her. One of the reasons why joking about her being a yandere is funny is because she's so not. She's just sweet as a button. That's so cool. I can ambush from a distance with a grappling hook?
All right.
The Elder God has been pleased. This chain's hook. That's so cool. Yo, so they even get a status afflicted with them? Nice. That's sick as hell. Don't fall for the siren song of the weeb bait. I won't. I should get to training. Maybe we can try some intermediate level exercises today. After stretching, I trained with Kasumi. Like my stamina's increased. Woo. Let's stop there. Good effort
I'll be
today.
heading home now.
I should get going. I'll contact you again soon. She is cute. I ain't dating her though. Hello, Senpai. Are you able to talk right now? So I already gave my dad the glasses we picked out today. And it suits him even better than I imagined. He was so happy with them. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. I think this helped me feel a little more confident. Thanks to you, I even feel better my gymnastics are going to do better now. Sick of wasting my time worrying. Whatever I'm going up against, I'm just gonna give it my best shot. Actions always speak louder than words, right? I'm gonna prove I'm not all talk. Okay, I better get going. I hope we can talk again later. Oh, Kasumi.
Well then.
How was Futaba? I haven't heard anything. This ain't just some normal oversleeping stuff. Our deadline's tomorrow. If Futaba's not up by then. But can she really do anything even if she does wake up? Honestly, I'm not sure. The way our only option is to put our trust in her. That's right. Yeah. She's been asleep for all this time. You think she's having some kind of long dream? Dreams are said to be the sorting of memories, after all. Surely needs ample time to face her troubled past. Her past? You really think she's facing all that shit right now? If that's the case, she'd probably need a great amount of more time to do so. Considering how she had us wrapped around her finger, I feel as though she'll be able to pull this off. You believe in Futaba? Yes, indeed. Well, just give us a ring if anything changes. We're counting on you.
I have to agree with Makoto. Who knows how this might turn out?
I trust her. Oh, so many people. Oh god, there's so many people. Even my evil boyfriend.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter at first masquerade. Heart in both face and mind.
Hey, good evening. I'm Kichijoji right now.
I'm a
Get a bit of time, want to stop by for a bit?
chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask. My place to hide.
Hmm. Should I jump on that Yoshida thing? Because an opportunity to hang out with Yoshida, I feel like is... I mean, it's good to get my stuff up, right? It's good to get my confidants up, but...
I can't tell you.
He's already at rank 7.
Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside.
And Akechi is still at rank 4.
Unleash me, burning down the walls.
If I hung out with Yoshida today, I'd get him to rank 8.
For me to pray. I'm a shapeshifter at post masquerade. Hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Who invited me on Steam? Before September ends? I feel like you're right. I mean, tomorrow's Sunday even. Look, that was your computer? So I'll probably have time to hang out with him tomorrow, I think. Steam jump scare.
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter
Fuck.
at post masquerade.
Well, I want to boost my...
Hiding both face and mind.
I want to boost my charm, too.
I'm a shapeshifter.
Hanging out with Yoshida would get my charm up.
Please don't take off my mask. Revealing dawn.
Makoto needs 5 charm, huh? She sure fucking does! I am actually. Makoto does deserve 5 charm.
Moments of calm,
At rank 5 though, I don't know about that.
nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me. That's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need that mask. I'm a shapeshifter at first
This is the real boss battle. Cause like the problem is like I have a charm boost right now, so hanging out with Yoshida would be pretty good. Because it get me towards multiple goals. But the problem is I do need to get Akechi further up. And he's not available every day. He's not available every night.
Do you have information?
So like that makes this harder, you know? Yeah, poor Iwa. See, it's funny though. Nomad actually picked Iwa as his confidant pick, so I will actually start leveling Iwa up.
Yes.
I will start doing that. For real. Which is good, because I needed the motivation to do so, just because there's so much going on that I need to do, like, timed-wise, that it's hurting, like, Iwa's chances. But not tonight. Because Yoshida and Akechi are higher priorities.
Have you heard?
Once I get done with Yoshida's, I get done.
Let's do it.
You know... You pick Skunkle if I haven't said yet. Oh, you pick Gunkle? You might have to pick another one. Because I think Nomad messaged that first, didn't he? I gotta look back in Persona. I mean, I guess you don't have to pick, like, another one. But both of you picked Gunkle? Oh, goodness, excuse me. I'm burpy, I be burping. Pardon me. You know what? Fuck it. I think we're gonna hang out with Yoshida. Because while I like Yoshida, I have a boost for him right now. I can get him to 8. And like, I can kind of like power his confidant away. I think I did pick him over Akechi again. But I need that charm boost. And, I mean, Akechi's great, but I'll probably have more opportunities, I think. Well, if you pick Gunkle, I pick Kasumi. Ah! Diamond Matsushita has been asking for me. Remember when he said I'd be his right-hand man last time? Likely waiting on my response. Well then, please join me after the speech.
What's wrong?
What did you ask me here to discuss? I heard you met with Kuramoto's grandson. You have your ears to the ground, huh? To think he's the candidates for the party are candidates the party is backing to ruin my chances of winning. Be completely straight with you, since I already asked you to be my right-hand man. We're currently fighting the Kuramoto group.
What?
Fighting with Mr. Kuramoto? I have ambitions of my own, you know. I owe him for all he did for me, but I don't want him to have influence over me forever. All the more, now that he's secretly working with the Diet members of the other parties. I know he's asked you to join his group, but I think you should decline his offer. I want to keep you on a leash, so you won't reveal any damaging information. The real culprit of the expense misappropriation case you were blamed for is old man Kuramoto.
What in the world?
What did you say? I searched through the party's off-the-record accounts from 20 years ago. There's no doubt. Can you still forgive him? He led you to a political whirl and kicked you out in the worst way. Why? Seems he brought his popularity. bought his popularity, and as a result, he was having some serious financial trouble.
I see.
Sounds as if you're saying that this is my opportunity to clear my name. And if you need an answer from me on whether or not I'll be your right-hand man, yes? His own grandson has already tried to persuade you, therefore I can't wait any longer. If you join me, you can accuse Kuramoto of his crime. You can clear your name and put no good Tora behind you. This is your best and last chance. Join with Matsushita and take my revenge against Mr. Kuramoto. But drop out of the election. Don't do it. I see. So that's how you truly feel about this. Matsushita, I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. I knew he was going to. No conceivable reason to refuse. My goal is to become a member of the Diet, not a right-hand man. I will not cast aside my beliefs. On that, I stand firm. This information would be the deciding factor in taking down Kuramoto. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I was simply offering you a deal. I assumed you might decline it. Very well. Please forget it. I apologize for bringing it up so suddenly. Took the party and provide support for your next speech about the Phantom Thieves. Why are you doing this? I don't want a debate about the Phantom Thieves. I simply want to draw attention to them. And you can assert your innocence there, on a grand stage. To be frank, I'll be happy as long as Kuramoto group's influence diminishes. Kurosakun, don't speak a word of this to anyone, for both our sakes. Very well then. Huh? Looks like I'm caught in a crossfire of a political conspiracy. Friend is trying to take advantage of me while my former mentor is trying to win me over. To achieve my dream, I have to set aside my beliefs. What should I do? Stick to your beliefs.
Yes.
You're right. Betraying myself means betraying my supporters, which also means betraying you. For some reason, just talking with you always helps me make up my mind. It's as if my heart is being manipulated. Perhaps. If the Phantom Thieves truly do exist, then I'm sure they're very much like you. Ugh! For some reason, you stood by me, no good Tora, who didn't have any supporters.
Actually,
I've been thinking about this for a while, actually. You must have experienced cruelty and injustice in this life. I can tell by the look in your eyes. That's why I sense your desire to help the weak. The strength to stand up to the hecklers, to Matsushita, to Kuramoto's grandson. You're no ordinary high school student, and I know that much.
hey,
Know that much, Blen. Would you care to talk about it? What good would that do? Just a joke. Sorry I crossed the line there. I've always lacked restraint in these situations. See what I did there? I relieved the tension by making fun of myself. Think of it as an advanced technique for winning people over. Huh. He is a nice grandpa. I love him. Oh, occasionally lets you skip negotiation? Ha! Excellent.
all right.
Also, rank 8. Look at that.
You're right.
Alright then. Well, at least I'll make good use of Matsushida's help setting up my next speech. I think I'll be able to fully express my beliefs if you're there
I
with me.
shall ask you again another
We
time.
can discuss it again at the speech. Yay, more charm! Boom! Woo! Baby! Look at that! Max charmed! I don't regret this a bit. Ah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Woo, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Mission accomplished. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Let's go. Look at that. Debonair. Maxed out charm.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Well then, I'll see you again.
See, look, hanging out with Yoshida, that was a good idea. Just max my charm, just like that. Hey, for tagging along today. Goodness, I've gotten you wrapped up in all this whole messy part now. Told you before, becoming a diet member shouldn't be your only goal in life. Easy peasy Makoto squeezy? I want her to squeeze me. My throat specifically. No. We got her, which is good, which means I don't have to do any of this shitty charm boosting stuff and I can focus back on the confidants, which I'm doing. Probably gonna do her date next stream because I'm assuming this deadline stuff is gonna take a lot of time. So you're in my shoes. Could you have said with all confidence that you wouldn't have been swayed by such a lucrative deal? Humans are easily swayed. One glimpse of temptation is enough. It could be all that it takes to make us forget our principles. That's why you must never forget what's truly important to you. You understand? I'll never forget that. Good. Life is full of tough decisions. I only hope today's lesson will nourish your growth. Well, the real battle begins now. I need to devote myself to this fully. After all, I can hardly afford to disappoint you. Alright, I'll see you next time. I'll be counting on you. And my stats are looking pretty damn setty. My knowledge is close to ranking up too, actually. What is going to happen tomorrow? It must have been too much for them. Stock prices are plummeting again. Maybe Medjet's true goal was...
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjet? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Hey,
How's Futaba?
same as always. Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this every year.
Ooh. Ooh.
Here, I've got a cup for you too. Futaba reminds me so much of her mother. She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either.
And he's smoking? What? Sad man hours, smoking and coffee.
Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly?
Sojiro misses her.
That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor. I mean, that woman in the suit, right? I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it.
Oh, yeah?
Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well. Now, they ruled her death as suicide. But I've got my doubts.
Even Sojiro's just like,
Doubts? Could she have been killed?
That's what we've been saying.
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Yes, game.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously...
Oh, Sojiro, it's not your fault, buddy.
That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption.
Oh, Sojiro, it's not your fault, buddy.
She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
Oh, Sojiro, buddy. They'll heal on their own.
I agree. I'm waiting for it to happen, but... Futaba?
Futaba! She's got gamer pants on.
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that, but... how did you get here?
I walked?
I love her.
You're okay?
Oh, Sojiro.
Was that bad?
That's not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
Shit, Sojiro! God! Ugh.
It's all right.
Dude. Fatherly figures crying, man. That really gets me.
By the way, what's the date today?
Futaba, he's crying!
It's the 21st.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
No, the cleanse.
Oh, I remember now. Medjet. Let's take care of it now. Come.
Sojiro, it's a bad day for rain. Akira, we're inside Sojiro. Futaba, what's the date today? I love her. I love her little streetwear outfit too. It's so like gamer. It's a vibe. Hi Luna. I was tampering with the system. Is it Medjet? No, it couldn't be.
It's my turn to help out. Medjet. Now how do we cook them?
100% gamer nerd. I like that she's even got like her headphones on all the time. It's up to you.
Roger that.
No, it's my turn.
Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this?
The kitty talked?
The kitty talked? Like that she calls him a kitty.
Is this a dream?
No, honey.
I'm going back to sleep.
It is not a dream. Get up. Say something.
He's a talking cat.
Right. Now hurry it up. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking.
She's so small, too. She's very petite.
You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work? Hey, Futaba! I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration.
I like her little giggle.
This place is so messy. I'm surprised she can focus at all. Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit.
She's in the gremlin zone.
She's not listening.
Oh, she's got like an Alibaba pillow. I didn't see that actually. Like right over there. It's like the Alibaba face. There's a difference between petite and malnourished because she lives on cup noodles and whatever curry Sojiro can actually get her to eat. You got me there, Kyo. She is horribly malnourished.
Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up.
Are we gonna clean her room? I am such a male wife.
Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think?
She's got a freaking computer server back there, damn. Looks a lot better. Now it's just like a regular amount of messy. Like, this is another reason why, like, Akira and Makoto are the best ship, is because Makoto is girl boss and Akira is male wife. That's perfect.
Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet?
Perfect.
She can't hear a word I'm saying.
Shalila has a filing cabinet for just snacks. I mean, I have a filing cabinet next to me that I could totally fill with snacks. Shit. That's a good idea. You build a cooler and fill it with juice pouches. Actually, I have a mini fridge right down here. The only problem is the mini fridge is so bright. Whenever I turn it on, it fills my room with light. Like, it's crazy bright. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get it to work. I've contemplated maybe just like, making it like, just cutting the wires so that the, so that the light doesn't spill out everywhere. Slap a poster on the inside? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Or just removing the lights. But like, I don't know how to do that. Well, I mean, I did do wiring in college. I might actually know a bit more about that than I think. What? Yeah, so right now it's just kind of sitting empty. And a backlight every time you turn on the lights? I could. Yeah. I could fill it with juice pouches. That'd be kind of sick. Maybe. I'll have to think about that. Put my V8s in there too. My gamer fridge. That's a good idea. So yesterday that thing was a beast? Nice. Yeah, I kind of like having a mini fridge around.
Guess we'll just have to keep waiting. I'm done!
I don't want to be like Futaba too, malnourished. All you need is a server? What do you mean?
What's up? Something happened? It's finished.
Oh, is her chair worn too?
Finished? What is?
Yeah, she has a Tetris tank top on. It's cute.
It's so clean. Why?
She's like, my room, it's clean. Why? Why is it clean? Explain. I love her. God.
We cleaned it.
What do you mean, why? Make it messy again.
Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjet?
I handled them, and someone else handled my room.
She's like, somebody handled my room.
I don't understand, but this is good.
It's like, huh, nice.
Futaba?
Oh, did she just pull up her pillow to... Where's my garbage? Casp, there's a floor.
Hey, Futaba, what's wrong? She's sleeping. Well, it looks like it's been taken care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
Oh my god, Futaba. She's just like, well, just out. The Bang servers got taken over? To be fake, right? There's no way. Weird, what's gonna happen? Futaba does appear narcoleptic, so Futaba's awake. Awesome. How's Medjet been taken care of? Or more importantly, how's Futaba doing? She's back asleep. Seriously? She must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. Medjet's been affected, it will surely make the news. That should be enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. Why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, let us meet up at LeBlanc, as usual. I'll see you guys tomorrow. For real?
We should be in the clear now, right?
Maybe it'd be better if we just stayed in today.
Nice.
I don't wanna stay in, Morgana. I don't wanna. Let me out. Let me out, Morgana.
Hey,
Hmm.
Hey.
You wouldn't be... No, it can't be. It's nothing. Not be kind. No, that's not it. Be normal to her. Yeah, I will be normal to her.
hey.
Well, I can't leave my room. So I might as well just raise my stats, don't you think? I could learn the cheat codes thing, but that was a gambling video. That was a charm video game, so there's kind of no point now. Max out your knowledge. I'm probably gonna let school do that, because I'm gonna get a lot of free knowledge points that way. I'd probably shoot for something different. I have that Guts book, I think. That Ghost Encounters. Nightlife hotspots. Can I unlock like new hangout places? Some books unlock new places? Huh. It's kind of fun. I could get better at billiards. I would show Akechi. Do I have any DVDs?
Oh.
I do, I have ICU. Raising My Kindness wouldn't be bad too, since it's not, it's like the one that's been the least upgraded recently. Yeah, let's do ICU.
This man is a convicted criminal, yet you want to save him?
His guilt or innocence is for the courts to decide. My only concern is that he lives long enough to get there.
Wow.
I know what they've done.
Yep.
Kindness. I see you, like ER. Hell yeah, max charm. Let's go, baby.
Well then.
What's this? Are you serious? No way, I can't believe it. This isn't a joke, is it? They lost? How could this happen? Hey, your friends are here. Hurry down.
What's up?
Futaba has woken up. We did hit the deadline. Squad.
So you're finally up, huh? Don't slack off just because you're on summer vacation.
Yo, you look tired.
Damn, they were all thirsty.
We've made ourselves at home.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Medjet's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, fuck yeah.
More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Medjet member, was illegally publicized.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Medjet has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now.
Oh no, little sis is into crime. Oh no, little sis doxed a guy. That is for a good cause.
Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
Yeah.
Yes!
What are you all smirking about?
Nothing.
Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
Sojiro's like, stop that.
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
Can it?
Sojiro's like, shut up. You've been here more than twice, Ryuji. You're no longer a guest. That was always my parents' rule. Growing up, if a guest has been there longer than twice, like more than twice, they are no longer a guest. Which means we stop treating them like a guest. In a good or a bad way, what do you think? Nah, in a good way. It usually just means it's fair game to tease them and make fun of them. In an affectionate way. Guess they're protected from Sammy's wrath. True, I'm just hovering around them like... And then as soon as they come to the third time, I go, and I jump on them. No, it just means you are now able to be teased. If you want water, you have to get your own water. You should probably know where the cups are by now. That's what it means. It's not like a bad thing. Ryuji, you've been here more than twice. Shut up.
My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost over.
Oh, Ryuji.
There are still 10 days left.
That's still a good amount of time.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone.
Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Goto's like the secret research.
Oh, did you just get up?
And then Sojiro's like, oh, Futaba.
Good morning.
Makoto's like, ah, sister-in-law. Oh, Futaba. Makoto's very scary, but it's okay.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs? If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with him, Futaba? Have fun.
Cute that she instinctively hid behind Akira. Yeah, because he's safe, right? Big brother is safe. Also, good on Sojiro being like, hey, why don't you go with them? Have fun. Hang out with people. Sojiro, the world is a cruel and unjust place. There's no harmony in the universe, it's only constant suffering. Oh, Futaba. Oh yeah, he loves his daughter.
It's about time my regulars show up anyway, so I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
She does a little nod.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hacker's actions is but an afterthought.
Hey, it's fucking Mr. Worldwide! He's back! With a new song that has a part in the beginning that goes, oh! You know, like that. Fucking bald ass
The issue
bitch.
I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government.
Bald ass bitch.
What do you mean?
Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these phantom thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe now is the time for me to risk my political career in hope of making a new reality.
Good God.
A new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
Sounding pretty fucking fashy there, buddy.
This politician seems quite promising.
Don't say that, stupid old people! That's how fascism happens! Ugh.
I have to agree. I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
Oh, I hate old people! Fucking boomers! God.
What do you think, boss?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
Oh, Komi! Hello! Ah! Sai! Hello!
The Phantom Thieves
Hi!
the heart of Futaba Sakura.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? Komi, thank you so much for the raid. I'll super duper appreciate it. What were you up to? What were you playing? How are you? How's your beautiful face? For those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is Sammy, or Zumi, call me any of the above. My stream is all about positive, become advice, peace, life is for everybody. I mostly play JRPGs. I'm currently getting my way through Persona 5 for the first time, but I also just started Final Fantasy 12 because I'm trying to play through every Final Fantasy game. And that's been a time. How are you? We're gonna talk 12 together. Oh boy! Is 12 one of your favorites? Oh, you did too? Yeah! Hell yeah, 12 buddies. Look at us. Also, if you guys haven't followed Komi, you should. They're an absolute delight, and I love them very much. And we're also teammates, and also Komi's great. So you probably should. Hell yeah. Nice, how far are you? You're great. No, you. I'm in the done. I don't want to say anything because I don't know how far you are. It really tilted Kingdom Hearts, so I took an end early into stream. That's fair, that's fair. We love Kingdom Hearts, except, I mean, I think we love Kingdom Hearts. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I'm further than you, probably. I just started it yesterday. I'm in, we got caught in the sewers. We got thrown in that dungeon, and I went through that dungeon with the lights and like the power off and stuff with the mimics. It was really annoying. I did that. So I'm like, The creeper spider mimics? Hated that. Oh, not a fan? Spiders don't bother me very much. But I can see how that'd be pretty spooky. They're the ones that kept munching on the wires and stuff. Excuse me. I'm big around. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I am not arachnophobic, which has served me very well in when I've dated people before. Since I can get rid of spiders. I don't mind spiders at all. I really don't like bees though. I'm not a fan of bees. Can't stand those guys. Flying like buzzy insects in general, like ugh. Can't do. Oh, that's how it helps you. I thought you meant you dated a spider. Oh yeah, I dated a spider. But Sammy, they have sex with our flowers. Thank you, Nomad. Yes, of course. Thank you. Great. Ow, my knee. Ow. It helps me a lot. There are plenty of girls I dated that really did not like spiders, and one man. And so I was always in charge of spider detail. Oh god, I hate centipedes too. Oh god. I hate Tower of Babel. I can't do Tower of Babel. I hate that dungeon so much. Oh god, I hate that dungeon. How centipedes are your friend and mine? No, I don't like that. Also, if you have house centipedes, isn't that a bad thing? Because that means you have silverfish? Like, isn't that the case? Because don't they like eat silverfish? And silverfish are way worse. Except house centipedes in the house, and they're cool. Yes, they eat silverfish. Well, that's a bad. You don't want them there because then you've got silverfish. I mean, well, you want the silverfish out, and I guess that'll get rid of the house centipedes. Oh, silverfish are creepy too. Can't believe they put them in fucking Minecraft of all places. Well, they ate all the silverfish, and the spiders, and the everything else. Ah. They're gluttonous. What are silverfish? They are a type of vermin. They're like a bug that burrows into concrete. They live like 7 years too? Really? House centipedes? They're worse than real life Minecraft. Yeah, silverfish are like a crazy destructive pest. Because they burrow into concrete and they can like destabilize house foundations. You know how like termites are bad for houses? Silverfish are worse. Because they're also harder to like find and get to. I want a pet house centipede. But yeah, they like burrow into concrete and shit. They can do that, yeah? And they like make like tunnels and stuff. Pretty sure that's what they do, right? And yeah, they're like only the size of your fingertip. They're super thin, super small, wiggly little bitches. And then they breed like crazy. Hi, Freak Job. Love you, hun. You have something called silverfish in the UK? Oh, I gotcha. They also eat books and fabric too. Silverfish, that is, yeah. They eat like everything. Are millipedes bigger or smaller than centipedes? I don't know. I can do millipedes. I can't do centipedes, though. Ugh. Millipedes are still wiggly woggly. Ugh. They're like wingless evil moths. True. Centipedes are carnivores. Let's stop talking about this. Anyway, wife, hi Sai, how are you?
And Medjet was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities? This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide.
True.
Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research?
Yes, I.
Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring.
And people were experimenting. Yup, I predicted this like 5 gameplay hours ago.
Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist?
Yeah, Sai. Sai, we've been through this, baby. The the fucking what, Garaka?
Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent.
Yeah, like people are fucking around in the metaverse and they shouldn't be.
A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger, man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony.
A 25-minute scene? New topic! New topic! New topic!
What did your group think of this other metaverse user?
True criminal?
How self-centered of you.
Okay, Sai. God, why is wife so angry with me?
The Phantom Thieves tamper with people's hearts without asking consent. How is that different? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this.
Judgment rank 3.
All right.
Now, let's move on to your next crime.
I don't wanna. I don't know who the fuck that even is.
Kunikazu Okumura. You should know who he is, considering what happened. Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why. Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
Wonder if this guy dies. That's what she's making it sound like.
To think, the cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims, like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs.
Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, the palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh?
I think Futaba's totally disassociating and eating cup ramen right now.
She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
Well, I mean, at least we're making her eat food.
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse.
Dr. Tron, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. However, an absolutely valid day, because we're more valid. Love you so much. Welcome. How are you? Where did you pronounce the P in science? I didn't want to comment on the fact that she's totally not present right now. Oh yes, Futaba's definitely just like... she just spaced out the whole time. She's in the room. Progress. Woo! That's true. Also, Makoto's using a lot of big words right now.
On top of that, the research might have been stolen and used by someone else.
I know who. It's frickin' Baldy McBalderson.
You mean those guys that showed Futaba-chan the fake suicide note?
If that is the case, those people are unforgivable.
Yeah, Yusuke, do your angry. Unforgivable. Fucking love it. I love it when he gets serious. Hi, Mageling.
Hey, Futaba. Is there anything else you can remember? She is quite difficult.
That smell.
Come on, no fair.
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
She just looks at him like...
Why don't we take a short break?
Makoto's like, all right, children, let's get snacks then. That's great.
I've been thinking.
Now there's a bunch of bowls. Cause it's like Yusuke Ryuji on, yeah, okay, I gotcha. That's funny. And, oh, then like Makoto's got one back there. Okay, nice. Futaba, no shoes on the bed. No, she's wearing socks. I think. Futaba in the foreground, but still not socializing. God, that's so funny. Like, she pulled out the cup noodles, and then Yusuke's like, I haven't eaten in 3 days. And An's like, oh, I'm hungry. And Ryuji's like, can I have some? And then Makoto's just like, break time, guys, break time. I like the change in perspective, though. This is great. Also, God, Makoto does look intimidating. I love her.
Even if Futaba is a genius, could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily?
The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjet members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the founder.
That's a crime! For real? Crime girl does a crime. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, though. Like, that would make sense why she'd be able to do that sort of stuff, because she, like, is a part of the association.
What do you mean? Should we take that literally?
We do crimes. Hi, Viv.
Yep, it was only me at first, back when I was referred to as the Hacker of Justice. But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense, right? It gets co-opted into a thing, for sure.
And those were the ones committing cybercrimes.
It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjet, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits? You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjet name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
And now she does Alibaba, yeah.
Futaba, what do you want to do now?
She does like look over her shoulder though to look at them, which is sweet. It's a little bit of progress, piece by piece.
Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like that?
This may even ensure our investigation of mementos goes along smoothly.
Oh my god, I love her smug little smile, it's so cute.
Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us?
Secret.
She's like, not telling. Secret.
Where did you learn to hack?
Private.
Private.
When did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer.
Futaba-chan sure is unique. Still, it'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
Futaba knows not to talk to cops, true.
What should we do?
Futaba says it's shut the fuck up Friday. Yeah, let's get to know her.
How?
Just talking to her?
First, we'll need to help her open up to us.
A lot of people sharing brain cells today.
If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see. We have the time thanks to summer vacation.
Futaba's like, what? Spend an entire day with a person? Panic. Panic. I love it. Oh god, I love her.
We can begin tomorrow.
Social interaction?
Let's go to the beach. There'll be tons of people there. Plus, we got totally dried out in that desert.
Oh, not tons of people?
That's a great idea. I forgot I hadn't gone to the beach yet.
Beach episode? Beach episode? Beach episode? Beach episode? Yes. Perfect. Love it.
Excuse me.
I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Ooh. Oh, Makoto.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. We can set a schedule with everyone else depending on when they're free.
Chopper probably doesn't even have a swimsuit.
Okay.
Can I really do this?
Futaba, do I Makoto in a bikini? I don't know if she would wear a bikini. Makoto seems like she'd be like a two-piece kind of gal. Or sorry, one-piece kind of gal. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the type of person that she would be. An's gonna be in a bikini because of fan service, obviously. Also, that is fitting. Yusuke would wear a bikini too if they let him. I could see like a sporty two-piece. I could maybe see something sporty, yeah. It'd have to be something somewhat practical. She probably doesn't have another set of clothes. Yeah, Futaba probably doesn't. Usually definitely wear swim trunks. Akira is big swim trunks and t-shirt type of guy. Yusuke gonna come in a banana hammock? No. Yusuke would wear the mankini if they let him. Yusuke wear the blue striped veil one piece like they wore in the 50s. True. Oh my god. Good luck.
Why me?
She immediately starts petting Morgana. Makoto, a school swimsuit girl? No. 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 I like that she pets him though.
Stress.
It's Pleasant Boy!
Beauty, you know.
Hey, she's beautiful. What the fuck does that mean, Akechi? You stupid Pleasant Boy, you piss boy. I'm gonna call you that now, Akechi.
How can I stay calm about this?
Oh, Sai's angry. Oh no. Oh.
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent.
You guys kind of are. Sign of. Where's my credit card?
And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Medjet was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves or some avid supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled.
We, the Phantom Thieves, are very stealthy.
Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
It is indeed an abnormal situation. I'm beginning to suspect mass manipulation of some kind. It's even possible that a powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns. If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
He speaks so aggressively.
For the sake of my justice, I won't forgive them.
God, Akechi getting unhinged is kind of hot. I have problems. Damn. Alright. It's just kind of hot. I'm not really scared. Oh, I know she's there too. Futaba. I heard about some people talking about us on the train home. They said how awesome they think the Phantom Thieves are. I heard things too, it's becoming a huge topic of conversation. To be fair, the casualties of the Medjet attack would have been massive. So surprised they revere us for preventing it. Good to hear. Yeah, it's really all thanks to Alibaba. You were a great help. It was nothing. She's green, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that reminds me. Remember the stuff about the ATMs and bank just stopping? That wasn't Medjet, was it? Nope, that was totally separate. So people were overreacting to mere coincidence? Either that or those rumors were never true to begin with. You seem to be quite talkative in these conversations. I am bluntly observing as Yusuke. Is that so? I'll shut up then. Oh, she uses emoticons. She would. She totally would. I don't think I get it, but I'm pretty sure she's angry. Gotta apologize, Yusuke. Me? Why?
Hey, is this really going to be okay? I'm worried about how things will be from now on.
That's adorable. How does An not know how to speak in emoticons? I bet you Makoto does, though. That would be like a Makoto thing, where she'd be like, well, those are just emoticons. She's angry. You need to apologize. Like, hey, Makoto, how do you know how to, like, how do you know that? Makoto's like, Futap's gonna be a lot of work more than stealing someone's heart. That's why Phantom Thieves. I knew they'd pull it off. This definitely proves the justice of Phantom Thieves. You may be right. Right? It feels great. The guys have been criticizing Phantom Thieves basically have to accept them now. Because they've been spreading like wildfire. I'll give an extra boost to my site as well. But the approval rate will be through the roof tomorrow. Look forward to it.
Why is he, of all people, getting excited about this?
P5, I feel empty. Oh, I'm so sorry, Hatter.
Well, the news really did draw a lot of attention. I can't wait to see what happens.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Hot damn. Look at that. Yeah, how are you doing, Hatter?
Let's do it.
Oh, can I do Sojiro now? Oh, I can. We have a real hacker. We don't need Mishima. Fuck yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh, but we could hang out with Hifumi. But Hifumi. Nah, we'll hang out with Sojiro. Da boss. The world may be a cruel place, but at least we can leave Oya on red. True. Time you can help me prepare dinner. Yeah. Let's help him out.
All right then.
Thanks. Futaba's coming to eat today too. Yeah! Yeah! I'll get the curry ready. I'm leaving the coffee to you. Phew, I'm wicked full. How's the curry, Futaba? Delicious. I'm gonna be dreaming that stuff tonight. Did it taste the same as you remember it? Yep. I feel like a dummy for not wanting to eat it back when I was depressed about Mom. Oh, Futaba.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, the first episode of the brand new anime I want to watch is airing tonight. I am out of here. Yeah, of course she's a weeb. Eyes in front when you walk, okay? No spacing out. Ran headfirst to that pole last time you went for a walk. She would. Well, you stubbed your toe on the dresser the other day. Oh crap, it's gonna start. Make it like a leaf and screw it by. Oh, she's so cute. She thought it was delicious. And what about you? Well, I think I'm addicted. Really? I guess you have pretty good taste if you can understand how incredible that curry is. Now then, there's something I should probably tell you. Here, take a seat. I'll pour you some coffee. Oh, this is the equivalent of a Sojiro being like, I'll pour you a drink. I'll pour you some coffee.
Yeah.
Remember how I said the recipe for curry was developed by a scientific genius? I've realized by now, but that genius was Futaba's mother, Wakaba. In other words, the curry is one of the last remaining connections Futaba has to her mom. First met Wakaba back when I was doing work for the government. She was real trouble, let me tell you. Logic prevailed over emotion for her, and she had an intricate knowledge of the human mind. I thought my pickup lines were the best in town, but not a single one worked on her. God, this is so cute, though. They met at work, and Sojiro's all like, like, hey, are you curry? Cause you be spicy. And she's like, that sucked. And then walked away, and he's like, oh no, she's attractive. Oh no, she's hotter. So that's why you're a bachelor? Oh. God. I kind of want to say that, but we don't need to drag our dad that much. Was she like Futaba? You could say that. It was never clear what she was thinking, so I had a hard time trying to keep up with her. Men are idiots, though. True, men are idiots. I agree, Sojiro. Speaking facts. Yeah, they're dumb. I agree. We spend our time chasing after things that we can't get. Kaba rejected me time and time again. There was one instance I managed to surprise her. That was when I gave her a plate of my homemade curry. The very next day, she came asking all about the ingredients, what goes into the cooking process. Just a few days later, she handed me a scientifically enhanced version of my recipe. It was incredible. She had used my curry as the basis, but it was miles better than anything I had made. Curry was Futaba's specialty from then on. Naturally, Futaba grew to love it in no time. But after Okabe's accident, Futaba stopped eating it entirely. The flavor would make her remember the pain, and I heard even smells can bring back memories too. But that curry was the only point of connection I had with Futaba. That's why when I took her in, I vowed to keep this recipe alive until she could eat it again. Which is why he does it in the coffee shop, yeah. Really paid off in the end. Yeah. It felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders when she said it was delicious. The whole idea of pairing the curry with a nice brew is thanks to Okabe's refinement too. Despite how introverted she seemed, she was extraordinarily perceptive of the people around her. I never even told her about my love of coffee. She figured it out just from looking at me. That was when I realized she was totally out of my league. Not like I really stood a chance to begin with, though. She already had Futaba by then, after all. This might seem like an old curry to most people, but there's tons of emotions crammed inside. So, make sure you keep that tradition going. Nice.
All right.
That's cool. I like that scene. That's a good little bit. Alright, that's enough for this tonight. Things are getting downright sappy here. Futaba's waiting for me at home too, so should probably be heading back.
The rest is on you.
Make sure you clean up before you go to bed. Aw. I do love that hanging out with Sojiro increases kindness. I really like that. Such a good bit. Hey, it's me. You finish cleaning up? Futaba's still watching anime. As long as she's in a good mood, though, I don't mind it. Seeing her so happy now makes me so glad I kept Okabe's curry alive. Only a problem when she asks for it 3 times a day. Yeah, sounds good to me. Don't you start on that. You gotta think about balance, nutrition, all that stuff. I gotta be strict with her. She needs to eat a balanced meal so she gets her vitamins that curry can't give her. But man, the expression of Futaba's face when she took a bite of that curry. Ugh, forget it. Maybe I'll have to stick with the curry as a staple, but I can sneak in some veggies here and there. This cooking really can be a labor of love. Ah, crap. I talk too much. See you later, I guess. I love Sojiro. He's so nice. He's such a sweetie. Ah, no! Back to prison I go! Speaking of speaking of kindness, it's time to experience the opposite of that. Sojiro's such a good guy. God. Inmate.
Our master would like a word with you. Stand up straight and listen closely, inmate.
I love
It seems
Sojiro.
you freed the heart of a frenzied girl and saved her from her haunted past. Another step has been taken to rehabilitation. You are progressing quite nicely.
Our master bestows words of praise upon you. You'd better feel honored.
By the by, more curious information has found its way to your ears. A scientist's research. It seems that world may secretly be known after all. Furthermore, that very research has been stolen and is now used by those with malicious intent. I wonder how this will change the approach you take toward your rehabilitation.
You know, interesting thing about Igor. You know how metaverse creatures always have yellow eyes? Like that's a common thing. They always have yellow eyes. Igor doesn't. Like, eyes in Persona are very important. There's a lot of bits and pieces with people's eyes and their eye colors and stuff like that. Yellow obviously means metaverse stuff. Yeah, the twins have a golden eye. Though interestingly, they also have an eye patch too, which like is also like a nice bit of symbolism for them. How they're each like blind in one regard but not the other, because it's a different eye for each of them. So they literally cover each other's weaknesses, and that's why they're like a package deal, right? But Igor doesn't. Like, he doesn't have eye color at all, but he has these really intense, like, bloodshot eyes. He's got this, like, intensity to him that's very... It's different. It's very different. He blinks in his shots here, but, like, he kind of has, like, this vibe of, like, all-seeing, you know? Like, it's kind of cool. I don't know, it's like just an interesting touch, especially since he exists in the metaverse, but doesn't have a golden eye, you know?
I believe I told you we would spare no expense in cooperating with you. Allow me to grant you a new power worthy of your current self. Though you have my aid, be sure not to let your guard down. Otherwise, you may get swept off your feet.
Like, this 5th dungeon's gonna be a mess. Like, that's where we get captured. That's what it seems to be. Rank 7, alright.
Alright.
We shall meet again in the near future.
Time to go, inmate.
Damn. Look at that. We are better than the cops, I agree. We're popular in jelly. Hell yeah, 60%. Again, yes! Such annoying marketing. God, they don't reveal what they're doing. Feel like I criticize them Akechi? You're lame to just criticize without doing anything yourself. True.
Okay.
Oh, and Yusuke, you're scheduled for today, right? I haven't seen them. What happened to them? Futaba, can you open up? Open what? The front door. Why? Won't you come too, Akira? We're in front of Futaba's house. You want to meet here and not at LeBlanc? Isn't that more comforting? You never mentioned this? It would be nice if you could hurry down soon. It's scorching hot out here. You demon! Oh. Oh, man. Makoto, the stepsister is... Not stepsister, God. Sister-in-law and sister not hitting off too well, huh? That's not a good start. Makoto's really going about this seriously. Yeah, she's a serious girl.
What is
Oh my god! What the hell? Where did you get that, Futaba? Sweetie! What is that supposed to be?
Don't worry about it.
They even drew that. Don't worry about it.
Such avant-garde design. You have excellent taste.
Yusuke! No! Don't encourage that! I love Futaba. Oh my god. God, she's such a hoot. Just She's a goblin. She's just a goblin. I love her, dude. Oh my god. You just stream in a mask like that? I do.
Let's get started, shall we?
Oh, Makoto?
What do you plan on doing?
I'd like to simply have a normal conversation. That is the basis of true communication, after all.
Fair enough. Seem confident.
Yes. You must be well versed in speaking when you are student council president.
Like that, this is the yes. Like, duh.
Don't think too hard about our conversation. We're just going to talk about ordinary topics today.
Yusuke is totally playing with the action figures right now. Good god, Makoto trying her best.
And what do you mean by ordinary topics?
Makoto, you did decide to hang out with some of the weirdest people in the entire group.
You know, things like food or the weather.
Okay, fair enough.
Well then, let's begin with food. What do you like to eat, Futaba?
Organic ones.
Well, that she's crouched in there too.
That wasn't exactly what I meant. Let's try a different topic. How about the weather?
She hasn't gone outside.
I heard that this heat wave is showing no sign of stopping.
Oh, Makoto!
Dunno, I haven't been out.
Yep.
Oh, right.
She's trying so hard.
Makoto's getting overwhelmed.
This is odd. It wasn't supposed to go like this.
Makoto's like, oh no. Makoto's like, I'm smart. I can do this. Wait a minute. I have to impress his sister. I have to. It's important.
By the way, Yusuke, what have you been doing this whole time?
Let's play with the action figures.
Ah, superb.
Did he, like...
Some of their heads came off when I was moving them, but I made sure to rearrange them pleasingly.
No, Yusuke! You can't... That's a fucking Dragon Ball Z reference! That's a Dragon Ball Z reference! Right? Those, the poses? That certainly is the Ginyu Force pose. Like, that's like 4 of them. Cause like, 1, 2, like that, like those 4 are all like in the Ginyu Force, yeah. They pose like Sentai characters, yeah. Close enough. But also Yusuke, she's gonna flip.
My children! What have you done to my children?
My children! Oh god, these two are floundering. Her children, my children. Ha! I was fucking right, chat! Ha! I was right! I knew it. She's gonna freak out at him.
They appeared to be quite shoddily made.
Yusuke, no! Yusuke, I know you're on the spectrum, buddy, but you can't just say that!
They're from Phoenix Rangers Neo Featherman!
You can't just say that, dude!
No, Yellow and Pink's heads, and Red's been hacked to bits! This is all Inari's fault!
Inari?
You know, Inari sushi? The tofu things foxes eat in the old stories? What kind of fox doesn't know that?
Huh?
Inari.
Oh, they were in the perfect poses, too! It was so much work getting them set up just right.
Huh.
You wouldn't know aesthetics if it hit you in the face, Inari.
She's giving him a nickname? Oh my god. She's calling him like Tofu?
How dare you say that to me? Of all people.
Oh, fuck it. Yusuke's voice went up 2 octaves there. How dare. Oh.
Sheesh, that's not a conversation anymore. It's a full-blown argument.
Ah, lightning bolts. Oh, that's bad. It's calling him Foxy? Oh my god. It's like, I know aesthetics.
Yeah.
Makoto's like, this is awful.
I see. So their versatility allows you to recreate almost any dramatic scene you can imagine.
And she fixed them. Oh, because he's also the white fox. That makes sense too, actually. Yeah, because him in the cognitive stuff, which is where she kind of probably would have seen him first, would have been like as the fox, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Victory is great for action, and Neo's got the best transforming suit. So cool.
So cool.
Fascinating. Art depicts a flash of inspiration, but models offer a much different means of enjoyment.
You know, unironically though, I could totally see like Yusuke and Futaba bonding by like building figurines together. They would that would totally be a thing they would do. Just like build figurines together, like paint figs and stuff. Yusuke would probably be into anime too, honestly. I could see that. Building gunplay, yeah, exactly. Like they totally would.
Huh? Take a look at that. Futaba's having a regular conversation.
It seems she doesn't have a problem talking to others as long as the subject interests her.
Same.
I suppose the topics I brought up were not the right ones.
So this is all I gotta do? What a breeze!
In that case, we should advance to the next step. How about we have her spend time in someone else's room?
Yes. She hasn't had many chances to leave the house yet, so that would be the perfect opportunity.
Don't set the bar so high!
Oh, Futaba? Well, I'll be here too.
Well, I guess in that case...
Yeah, Futaba, that's all good.
I've left Tamara to An and Ryuji. He'll be there as well, so you'll be okay.
Aww.
Can I wear my mask?
No.
I think it would be best if you didn't.
There's really no telling how tomorrow's going to go.
That's adorable. I'm sure her and Ryuji are gonna click really well. Bad for her first time. I wonder how long before she's ready for the beach. Dude, people are so pumped. Heard all about the Phantom Thieves took down Medjet. Mishibi's comments flooded with a shit ton of comments flooding in too. News coverage has been pretty insane as well. Yeah, so there's only spoken of the Phantom Thieves for the entirety of today. We've been getting attention all over the city. So, how's the one who helped take down Medjet doing? Futaba-chan. My Phoenix Rangers almost met their demise. Huh? It was Yusuke's fault. Don't complicate things further. Anyway, things didn't go perfectly, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Tomorrow's goal will be to spend time in someone else's room. Futaba is a difficult personality to handle. Good luck, you two. Shut it, Inari. Alright, it's our turn next. See you tomorrow, Futaba. Ooh, we have so much to talk about. Ooh, I can't wait.
Lady An and Ryuji teaming up honestly worries me. But I guess we'll see what they can do.
Or you're scared of the bus, yes.
Oh!
God, that's funny. I love it.
Nice.
Are you aware of Japanese Spider-Man? Yeah, of course.
I can see it.
Chai would be good to talk to too. Iwa wouldn't be bad as well. Train Arcade. I mean, Sojiro's good too. Doing more Sojiro wouldn't be bad, but I did just do him last night, and I haven't. E was one of the people that is one of the confidants that people picked. So I might start Iwa, just because he is so far behind. Sojiro's at least at 5 on the bright side. Though honestly, boosting him up wouldn't be bad. It's always Funkle hanging out with Gunkle. That, what we're calling it now? Let's say Kasumi, she'll appear. We did her earlier this session. We did her earlier this stream. Look at that. She's rank 4. Ha! What about, oh yeah, she wasn't picked.
Let's do it.
So, huh. Eat it. I think a little sis Futaba. I love her. I've been talking about her quite a lot. She's great.
The guns are gonna melt.
Is there something message? Wanna work? There's a job I need you to do. Don't worry, it ain't difficult, and I'm sure you can handle it. Gonna meet with this guy at the diner after this. I need you to sit close by. When I give the signal, call me. The signal's when I cough. Got it?
Let's go.
Come on, let's head over there. I'm gonna walk around. Leave it. Let me know when you two are ready. Diner, huh? The old farts. Only old farts come to places like this. You've really changed, Moon Son. Hey, don't knock this place. It's pretty decent and cheap too. This is coming from the guy who beat the crap out of 50 rival gang members. Fucking knew he's a Yakuza. Oh, National Pancake Day. You don't need to exaggerate. Anyways, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah?
Oh, right. How's Suda-san doing? Same as always. Why? What's up? Oh, nothing. Just saw him around the other day. Hold up. Didn't you two cut ties when you left the family? Fucking knew he was Yakuza. Why you're asking about him now? I mean, we were both young. I just figured it's about time we bury the hatchet. I can't go up and talk to him, though. Oh, I get you. Still trying to honor the old code of honor, huh? Okay, I'll tell him you want to meet up.
Don't say stupid shit like that.
No, you fool. I just want to end up in this... I just want to end up in the same place at the same time. Just gotta look like a coincidence. In that case, Shibara might work. Never... You know, we're talking about redeveloping it. Shibura, right? Is that right? Shibura? Iwa seems sick. Yeah, maybe I should call him. Huh? You sick or something? Nah, it's just a cold. Hello? Yeah, how's it going? What? Your order's all wrong. My bad. I'll get back and take care of that straight away.
Sorry.
Sorry, gotta run. Work shit. Let's talk some other time, yeah? See ya.
Hey.
Don't hang up. Masa's still on the phone, right? Just stay quiet so I can hear what he's saying. Yoshida-san, it's Masa. You know, I was asking about you. I did just like you told me, though. How are you looking at? I was daydreaming, sorry. That's nothing, just some weird kid staring at me. Anyway, you probably heard about that deal of yours and I was trying to squeeze some cash out of you. Oh, sorry, no, it's, yes, sorry. Yes, I understand. A deal. Sounds like there's some weird stuff going down. How's your cold? What should I do now? You're good for today. I'll have to thank you in person later. At any rate, I honestly wasn't expecting too much out of you. Well, it looks like you're gonna actually be of some use to me. I'll be counting on you, kid. Nice. Alright, rank 2 on Iwa. On Gunkle.
Alright.
Good work today. Order yourself something nice as a reward. Oh, bring me that receipt so I can pay you back for it. Oh, that's sweet of him. That's actually really nice of him. Well, later. Huh, boosted my proficiency too, look at that. It's literally like, bring me the receipt so I can like, give you some money for that. That's nice. Oh, Uncle does care.
You seem surprisingly calm. I thought you'd be more panicked.
There are no customers.
Yo!
We're here!
She's adorable.
Sorry we're late. We were out buying stuff and I got a little caught up in what to get.
So many snacks. What exactly do you plan on doing?
Well, summer vacation's the time when you lounge around in your room all day.
Yeah, and eating snacks is the best part of that.
You know, everyone was worried about An and Ryuji hanging out with Futaba. Unironically though, I think these two are the most qualified. Yusuke is awkward at best, and Makoto is far too tense. An and Ryuji have a bit more charisma to them.
You're gonna get fat, you know.
Ryuji.
Shut it!
Hey, where's Futaba?
You have done well in coming here.
God damn it, Futaba.
Shit freaked me out. Hey, you Futaba?
Yep. Welcome.
She's such a fucking goober.
Why are you wearing that?
Habit.
Habit. I love her little one-word answers to questions.
Anyway, bring it.
Not sure I get it, but let's do this.
Sheesh. Looks like today's going to be another noisy day.
For real, it was freaking amazing. There were girls all over me. Wait, you don't believe a word I'm saying, do ya?
Who would? Who would, Ryuji? He did say for real. That was a for real. You're right. For real. For real.
It's you we're talking about here. There's no way you were ever a chick magnet.
What was that?
Agreed. As a member of the opposite sex, I sense no charm from you, Ryuji.
Futaba's like, Riz, maidenless, zero Riz.
Plus, popular guys wouldn't go bragging about that stuff to other people.
I keep wondering if I should do it while I'm still young. But the dresses show a lot of skin, right?
Futaba sit in the seat of an AA gun shooting Ryuji down. Fuck yeah. God, and I love that Futaba just sits. She does the little squat and just hunched over like a little goblin. It's so in character.
Hey, are you even listening?
There's no point talking about wedding dresses right now. None of us have significant others.
Yep, I'm not getting married anytime soon.
Can we please talk about something else?
I wonder if you're dating someone, that line of dialogue is different. But I mean, at the same time, like, it'd be really hard to actually accomplish that at this point in the game.
You know, Futaba's fine having conversations.
Yeah, she doesn't have any trouble speaking her mind. Seems totally normal to me.
I don't know what normal is. But if this is it, I'm happy.
Aw.
I totally thought you were gonna be some weirdo, but I guess all that worrying was for nothing.
God, Ryuji.
I'm relieved too. I think things should keep going smoothly at this rate. By the way, what's on the agenda for tomorrow?
How about we have her try helping around the cafe?
That's perfect! It'll be good practice to have her up in front of strangers. Eep! Nope, nope, nope! Showing up in the shop at lunchtime will be like super crushing hard mode! You don't have to deal with customers if you don't want to. Maybe you could dry plates in the back.
I'll be there too.
I'd be mad if you weren't.
She's like, you better be.
Then it's all set. We'll be rooting for you, Futaba.
You're all gonna pay for this someday.
God. Was from foreigners. Huh. Popularity's going through the roof. You guys gotta hear this. This cute chick said she wants to go at the Phantom Thief. But not you specifically, huh? Not surprised, as a member of the opposite sex, I sense no charm from you, Ryuji. She just repeated that line verbatim. You don't gotta say it over text, too. What in the world were you all doing today? Girl tackle LeBlanc. Or more like chatting and snacking, really. So she's completed her objective for the day. Next up is our practice of going out in front of people. Wait, what? You'll be fine. Akira will be with you the whole time. I want to ease you into it, so your first test will be helping out at LeBlanc. Only Akira will be with you tomorrow. Good luck. We got it. Thanks for the help.
Hey!
I'll make an effort tomorrow. Good lord. Of course I will.
Okay.
Hey, hey!
We're inching up to a beach episode. Mega fertilizer!
Whoa.
I do care about this plant a lot. Nice. Free kindness. Let's go.
Yes! Hey!
Kinda still needs it. That's fair. Who's texting me? Fumi, how are you? Hi, Kawakami. A lot of fives, damn. I'm doing pretty damn good on my confidants. I'm doing pretty damn good on them. No Sojiro. Akechi, though. Akechi's there. We should go hang out with Akechi. I love you, Hifumi, but I gotta hang out with Akechi. Yeah. We really should.
I'm burning up.
Like I said, just for the sake of, like, if I don't, I'm gonna get, like, pinched later, and that's gonna suck. I'll always have more time to do Hifumi later.
Hi.
Hey, Kurisa-kun, good evening. Hey, do you ever go to arcades? I've never been to places like that, so I'm pretty interested. If you're so inclined, shall we visit one together?
What do you want to do?
You're gonna go with Akechi?
What do you want to do?
Excellent. If we're going, I'd like to try that battling thing. Hey, there's a game center around here. Let's get going.
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry for dragging you out here. I was out gathering intel and it was some patrons playing this. Did a bit of research. Apparently it's a pretty hardcore shooter game. You normally play games like this? All the time. Well, maybe you played this one before. I can only ask that you go easy on me. He's gonna kick my ass somehow. That's some accuracy. That guy with the brown hair isn't wasting a single shot. He's doing it one-handed too. Glasses isn't too bad either, but he's definitely losing ground. Oh, my figures are going to be sore tomorrow. What a realistic game. We're used to gunplay.
Have you noticed?
Ah, you noticed. Well, I'll need as much practice as I can if I'm going to take you out. Only a joke. I'm new to this, I'm afraid. Perhaps we'll chalk up to beginner's luck. It's because he uses guns in the metaverse. Still, this did feel a bit nostalgic for me. I had a toy gun like this when I was young. All this reminded me of running around the house with it, playing hero. Oh. You wanted to be a hero?
I don't know that I agree.
I'm not totally certain, but thinking back, I suppose I must have. Mikado Akechi's trying to steal your man! He's doing a good job of it, too! There are different kinds of heroes, of course. Different stances they define themselves by. For example, one may stick to the vision of justice they believe in, even if others deny it. While another may simply do as they desire of them, seeking to be recognized and gratified as a hero. So, which of those two fits more with your conception of a hero? Sticking to your justice. I had a feeling you'd say that. Nobody else wants justice they fight for. Isn't that just blind self-righteousness?
I apologize.
Sorry, I suppose that was a strange tangent. Pardon me. Whenever I talk with you, I just can't help delving into these abstract topics. Nice, look at that. Justice, rank up.
All right.
Fuck yeah. Goodness, I worked up a sweat playing that arcade game. I must smell like an arcade. Wanna go back to my place and shower together? Goodbye. I could use a shower. Why don't we call it a day?
We will meet again.
Hey, I wanted to express my gratitude again for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. I had quite a lot of fun. I don't play these games too often, so I honestly wasn't sure how well I'd do. Hopefully I didn't come off as too much of a novice. I wish I'd played better. You did fine. Really, I'm honored that you think so. I suppose I've always been quick to grasp the fundamentals of anything. That's also been a concern for me. There's this constant pressure. Everyone expects me to be capable of anything, which is stressful in and of itself. Still, games are rather fun. It's quite a novel experience. Usually, I just read in my leisure time. I read Shakespeare and philosophical tomes. Offered more realism than I expected. I was impressed by how immersive it felt. Usually I really struggle with enjoying the same pastimes as my peers, but thanks to you I had fun today. Hope you can join me again if you get the chance. Now I'll talk to you later. Light gun games? Do you mean the arcade shoot-em-ups? Those kind of games? I've played a lot, actually. You may not know this about your girl. I go to arcades pretty frequently. Like, I mean, somewhat frequently, I'd say, yeah. I go to arcades a fair bit, and I do play light gun games. I'm pretty good at them, too. You have functioning arcades around you? Yeah, I do. Several, actually, in my city. There's one downtown that's my favorite. Check out the Galloping Ghost in Brookfield. Nice. Probably something like a Dave & Buster's. Nope. It's a bar. It's an arcade bar. It's one of the largest arcades in the US. Nice. Yeah, I'm an arcade girl. I like going. Is the one I work at? Oh, you work at an arcade, huh? Yeah. My city has several arcade bars. So it's an arcade and a bar. It's more like a bar and an arcade. There's a lot of games, like a fuckload of them. My favorite is probably Killer Queen. Killer Queen slaps. Super fun. But whenever my friends and I go out, we usually go to an arcade bar, and there's one in particular that we really like. But yeah, it's got, Killer Queen is probably my favorite. You can play that with like 10 people too, so that's pretty fun if we got like a group of us. They've got like Mario Kart, they have like some light shooters. There's like a Halo light shooter that's pretty fun. They have like a dinosaur one too. They have Tekken as well. I'm okay at Tekken. My one friend kicks my ass at it, but that's because he's like a fighting game guru. There's like, you know, there's like the basketball hoops and then like your like stick arcade games. I'm pretty okay at like Joust. That like super boomer arcade game. That one. I'm pretty okay at that one. What other arcade games have I played? I'm pretty good at racing games too. There's several racing games I'm pretty okay at. They've got those like motorcycles that you like sit on and stuff too, which are like super fun. But like, yeah, I go to arcades. Like, I'm not saying I go to the arcade every weekend, but like, it wouldn't be common for me to like go to it like once a month at least. Absolutely banger music. Hell yeah, Storm, that's great. Yeah, no, I'm pretty familiar with arcades. Killer Queen, now I've got JoJo memes on the brain. Killer Queen slaps, it's such a fun game. Okay, I thought arcades really just weren't a thing anymore. No, I mean, not in my city. Like, the arcade bars here are hella popular. And again, plural, there's several. We even have a couple of arcades here that are just arcades. Like, they're not actually even bars. My favorite one, like I've said, oh, it's definitely made a comeback in my area. How about DDR? Are you a good dancer? I'm not actually sure we have a DDR machine. And our like go-to place, I don't believe we have Dance Dance Revolution. which is kind of a bummer. But, yeah. Well, might be the Milwaukee me talking. Milwaukee sure loves alcohol. But, yeah, in my area at least, the arcade bars are very, very popular. And the one I go to, has pretty reasonable drinks too. They've got a lot of really fruity cocktails. And they name all their cocktails after, like, video game characters. It's super fun. Yeah. I'll have to double check if they added a DDR machine. I don't think they did. They also do like pizza. They do food too. So yeah. The House of Dead games. Yeah, I remember those. Or, I mean, I've played some of those. Yeah, to answer your question, I go to arcades fairly often. Enough to, like, be pretty, like, enough to have, like, a favorite one and favorite drinks at them and stuff like that. We have sort of alcoholic ices. The one arcade, not our go-to place, but the other one has, like, slushies. Like, alcoholic slushies. It was neon pink. Fuck yeah, I'd probably like that one. Last time we went though, I wonder if it's because of the whole Zoomer thing. I could see it. I mean, it's a young person like hangout place, right? Also, all of the arcade bars are in very hip young neighborhoods too, so that helps. Like the ones next to a bunch of other bars and oh, Time Crisis, and Hydro Thunder. Yeah, I've played those games at the arcade bars too. It's next to like a donut place and a smoothie place. There's a piano bar by one. The other one's in like the heart of like the gay city or the gay part of downtown. Oh, which is really cool. The other one further down is like next to the stadium and like some of the clubs, like the more like clubby clubs. But then there's another one I know of that I don't go to very often, but it's further south and it's in like the like one of the like really like nice like historical neighborhoods that's got some like that's like very walkable and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, arcades. Sammy does an arcade.
Well then.
Is they were having Futaba help out of the cafe, right? This will be a stressful turn of events.
You want me to let Futaba help out around the shop? But I've never had her do anything like that before. Is she gonna be okay?
I'll be there for her.
This isn't the same as taking care of a cat, you know.
Don't worry, I did graduate middle school last year.
Oh wow, she's young. I forgot about that.
I'll be fine if I just think of this as my first summer job of high school.
Well,
so how did she go to school?
In that case, how about you wash the dishes? Just don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Sojiro being a good dad?
Hey, are you all right?
He speaks so softly. People still dated her and they know who they are.
The usual, boss. Extra strong.
Extra strong.
Sure thing. Keep an eye on Futaba for me.
Okay.
Wee wee.
Wee wee, because they're in LeBlanc. LeBlanc.
She a new part-timer? Smooth as always. What number Bond girl is this, boss?
Buddy, she's like 14. Put that away.
It's not like that.
You usually go for the older ones, right? It's only natural you'd want someone younger sometimes.
Scuzz Patrol.
Coffee. Its acidic sweetness is akin to fresh air.
Sojiro, fucking throw the chair at him.
Sorry, we're serving a blend today. Hey, snap out of it. Hurry up and bring him the coffee before it gets cold.
Yo, here's your coffee.
Futaba! The panic in Sojiro's eyes, look at them. The panic in his eyes. She's trying.
When in the world did she...
I don't know where she got the mask, dude.
Hey, Futaba, haven't I told you not to show up in front of people with that damn thing on? And be more polite when you're bringing something to a customer.
Here is your coffee, sir.
Thanks.
Did you see? I did my job right.
Futaba. You did great.
Huh, turns out this is pretty easy.
To think Futaba would go out and talk to a customer herself. Mask aside, I'm impressed. Looks like people really can change.
Sojiro, want me to bring coffee to more customers?
Mask off first.
Oh, I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. She makes a lot of the same sounds I do. She really just like me for real. Anyone share information about our real identities? Like hell we'd do that. Why the question? I've heard someone in the city is saying they're our acquaintance. Talk about false rumors. But hey, at least we're famous enough to have rumors about us. Might even break it on the news online or maybe TV. Yeah, if we get caught. Well, yeah. By the way, how did today go? I served coffee to customers. She did good. That's great, Futaba-chan. Anyways, you better get used to that fast. You can't be a phantom thief if you're scared of people. I'll try my best.
We're on a roll.
Gremlin knows Gremlin. Then there's Ryuji. It's like he doesn't have a care in the world. He's gonna get in trouble somewhere along the line if he keeps this up.
Man.
I really think she's built up some confidence. I would agree with you.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a big thing. Kyo, this is an important thing too. Kyo's absolutely right. The age of consent is 13 in Japan is a stupid fucking myth. It is a stupid lie people on the internet use to justify very bad things. It's a fucking lie. The actual age of consent in Japan is 18. Technically, like the federal minimum is 13, but every single territory and court jurisdiction bumped it to 18. Like, what Kyo's saying is 100% right, and you could learn it if you did 2 minutes of research. But that is a stupid fucking myth that people use to perpetuate very bad things, whether they are negative stereotypes about Japan or just very bad things in general. But it's both. The reason the federal age of consent is still 13 is because there's literally nobody for it to apply to for them to bother updating it. Correct. It's not worth putting a bill out for because Nobody's lowered the age of consent in any of the territories, because why would they? It's 18, like it's always been. So they never just updated their law because it wasn't worth the effort. Correct. And yeah, even the loophole's gonna close because they are making and I believe that's correct, miss. I believe they are formally changing that law. And a big reason is because people keep acting like it's true. Is because that myth is getting perpetuated so much on the internet for exactly what you think. Which is really frustrating. Sorry. I get heated by about a lot of things. And this is one of my this is one of the things I get heated about is because I see a fuckload of Americans use that as a way to either like disparage Japan for being like, Japan's full of perverts. They're all terrible. Or like as a way to like just be creepy to like anime girls or Japanese people in general, right? It's worth getting heated over, in my opinion. It is, because it's like such a it's just commonly accepted. Like, over here, we just accept that as rules, because why? Think about that for a minute. Why do we just accept that? Like, if somebody's told you that, you've just gone, huh, okay, and then done no further research, why? Think about that. Like, think about the biases that you have, right? We just hear something that sounds vaguely pervy about Japan, and we're like, that's true. You know, we don't think about how certain people benefit from that misinformation. Critical thinking. Not that I'm scolding anybody here. Like, if you didn't know about it, you didn't know about it, right? It happens. But when you hear stuff like that, maybe just ponder on that just a little bit more. It's an insufficient framework for actually protecting minors from harm type of thing. Yeah, that's fair, Kyo. That's fair. That's fair. Especially the ones that love to rant about Western influence on Japan, they always tend to come down to, yeah, Again, excuse me. Think about who it benefits. Hey, most of Europe is like 16, in Japan it's 18. Yeah. I mean, to tell you the truth, most places in the world it's 18. There are some places where it's a little bit younger, like I think in Germany it's 16. But even like in the UK, it's still 18. I believe in France it's 18. I believe in Spain and Denmark and like Norway and Sweden and Finland, it's all 18 as well, right? There's like, it's still a very predominant agreement. And remember, when I say age of consent on 18, I'm not including like Romeo and Juliet laws. I'm not including those. Those are different.
Let's do it.
Anyway, sorry. Didn't mean to get fired up about that. Also, hi, Moram. It was just one of those things that like, I see that and I always like, it just bothers the fuck out of me, you know? Because it's always the wrong type of reasons that stuff's perpetuated. Excuse me. I mean, Kyo, honestly, I agree with you, but that's a much longer, more involved conversation to have. If I'm being perfectly honest. Not that it's a bad one. It's just, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would generally agree with you. Thank you for the clarification. No problem. That's what I'm here for, to be angry about social issues. JK, it's to make silly faces and say just weird shit on the internet, and then occasionally talk about social issues. Very abruptly and out of nowhere. You'll never see it coming. I'm funny. I got to the Royal soundtrack, have we? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, though. Yeah. And social issues our age are insanely important, but yes, watching fun streamers is a way to escape from that, for sure. I truly try not to get, like, super political and shit on my stream, because I know, like, I don't want to be. I don't want to be, like, a political streamer. Like, I hate that shit myself. Like, I don't want to get into it with, like, folks on the internet. Right? But also at the same time, I do believe in standing up for being important things. I will absolutely do that shit, and I do often. Oh, yeah, Nomad. If you want to learn more about Lilith, Friday is the next day I stream. Friday is the next day I stream at 3 o'clock. It's another afternoon Persona Friday stream. We're probably gonna actually go on a formal date with Makoto, I think, now that we are a debonair. And do our beach episode. So look forward to that. It was lovely as always. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being here. We're gonna read Clarissa now, a Team Drifter friend and a new friend. She's great. Doing some raids in FF14. Yeah, we're doing a Makoto beach date next time, so look forward to that Friday at 3 o'clock. Y'all are poggers. I super appreciate it. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Like, I know this is kind of a weird, short, late night stream, but a bunch of people are still here, and I really appreciate that. I really like you guys. You guys really make my day a lot better. I'm tired as a dog, though. You guys gave me a bit more energy, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna go to bed. So, all of y'all, say to Clarissa for me, give her no ooga booga. Goodbye. See you Friday.